Hello everyone, I am Archana Raj from Wayanad, Kerala, and I am at an assistant manager position with Justpaid International. And today I am here to brief about the amazing opportunity of Sandalwood Plantation Project by Justpaid. The objective of this presentation is to brief about the Sandalwood Plantation project, which is launching on January 2024 in Kerala. The pre bookings have already started, and I would like to share the details about it. So, before we look into the plantation project, I would like to give an introduction about the Justpaid International Company and their journey so far. So, Justpaid is an e commerce company like how we have other e commerce websites like Amazon and Flipkart. This e commerce platform offers wide range of products like groceries, electronics, home care and appliances, including vehicles, etc. For more than 30,000 items are available on the websites at a much affordable price. Not only that, it also promotes the traditional businesses wherein we have hypermarkets across multiple locations where the goods are being sold at the same discounted price as online. So Justmate commenced in the year 2020 during the COVID outbreak. Before that, the founders were in an event management and catering business called Silver Spoon since the year 1999. Along with their 360 employees, they were widespread in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. During COVID, they faced a major setback in their business, like how many businesses were affected. This led them to think about coming up with an opportunity which would enable people to earn more money while working from the comforts of their own homes. And after a market survey, they realized that e-commerce industry is the one which wasn't affected adversely due to COVID. On the contrary, it benefited as people would order everything online and without any hassle they would have what they need. So they came up with the e-commerce website in the year 2021 and also simultaneously started the hypermarket in the year 2021 along with the automobiles and wellness in the year 2022. And then they acquired a license for 916 Hallmark and stepped into the business of golds and diamonds in the year 2023. And as mentioned, they are all set to launch their plantation project and me-commerce in the year 2024. Now, what is a me-commerce? Me-commerce is basically my e-commerce, which means Justpaid International Company will make a website which will be having all of our individual data and will also have an e-commerce website attached to it, which would consist of up to 30,000 items from leading companies valuing for more than 3 crores. So if you have anyone order anything from your e-commerce website, you will be directly benefited with that. With the recent plantation project, now the company has also acquired a license for real estate, and hence the name would be Just Paid Real Estate Private Limited. Next, we would dig deep into the details of the Sandalwood project. But before that, I would like to introduce the two brothers who are the visionaries of this company, whose dream had made it possible for this company to be what it is today. So we have the managing director, Mr. Nishat, and the chairperson, Mr. Nisar. So let's get into the project highlights. The project type, we have plantation plus tourism, which I would be explaining in the further slides. So the project highlights, we will have a standard land of 5 cents, which is 2,177 square feet, which would consist of 20 trees. And the price for that 5 cent of land is 10 lakh, which means 1 cent of land is for 2 lakhs. But currently it is under offer and we are able to get it at 6 lakh rupees. After the 31st of December, the price will be increased gradually. The maintenance and everything I will be explaining. The harvesting period is 12 to 15 years. That is the total number of years it would take for the sandalwood tree to completely grow and mature. The maintenance, which would be undertaken by Just Paid Real Estate for up to 15 years. And after that, if required, a new agreement will be signed. About the safety and security is really challenging to protect these trees, as these are very valuable trees due to the high demand nationally and internationally for sandalwood. So the risk of theft is really high. So we have an entire dedicated team with Just Paid Real Estate, who will be taking responsibility of the safety and the security of this entire plantation project. And then we will have the yields. The yields of this tree will be the hardwood, the whitewood, the skin, and the roots. Cutting power, we only have the cutting power of cutting the small branches. The entire cutting of the trees and everything doesn't lie within us, it's with the government. Next, expected hardwood. We are expecting approximately 15 to 20 kgs from one tree. But with given the fertile land in Kerala and a rich cultivation of any kind of crop and plantation in Kerala, we can easily expect up to 20 or more than that from one single tree. The present market price for hardwood per kg is for 18 to 20,000, and which always increases, as the year pass by. The international demand is very high. Exporting is currently banned because of the high domestic demand, and we don't have enough domestic production of sandalwood in India at the moment. It's completely legal, plantation and farming. And the cutting power, as I mentioned, only lies with the forest department. We are not allowed to cut the trees or sell the trees by ourselves. Then we have got the government support, 100% from government is promoting the project. They want people to be involved with the plantation, as it's going to be really beneficial for the government. Now, additional information: illegal practices, as I said, cutting and selling is not possible. It is only done by the forest department. Marketing support: forest department will be doing the harvesting and auction. The cash will be transferred to the bank accounts of landowner through government treasury. So it's completely a white money, because this is directly dealt with the government. And only the landowners will avail the benefits of the plantation, so nobody will be allowed to lease or rent these properties. Legal formalities: inform the Tehsildar and the forest department at the time of harvesting. They will visit the trees and fix the date of harvesting. Now, the government policies: it's 100% government supporting and promoting project. As you can see, there is an entire government website which is designed to promote sandalwood plantation in the country. It also has further details of how one can properly cultivate a sandalwood plantation, the trade, and everything is mentioned. All the details are mentioned on that government website, which completely is a proof that they are in line with the project, and they are completely supporting the entire idea. So why Just Paid Real Estate? Why do we have to liaise with Just Paid Real Estate for this plantation? So acquiring of proper land for plantation, that is one of the very first steps that Just Paid Real Estate is helping us with. We have a proper piece of land which will be acquired by Just Paid and given to us, and we have an experienced legal team which does the entire documentation and formalities for acquiring a proper land. And the duration, as the duration is long, we need a foolproof documentation of everything, so there's no issues or any complications in the future. The second is the experienced research and analysis team, a dedicated experienced research and analysis team who have been working on this project since the last 2 years. We have a highly experienced management which has 24 years of experience. The core management is highly professional, and we will be benefited with that kind of professionalism. Strong marketing team growing with the e-commerce and me-commerce platform backup. And the project, the current vision of the project is 1,400 acres in Kerala, 100 acres in each district, which means a total of 28,000 plots in Kerala in the first 5 years. That is the entire vision of this project. It's going to be really huge. That's the total number of plots that we are currently aiming for. That is 28,000 plots in Kerala. Safety and security, again, which is of utmost importance. 24 hours security, security guards, CCTV, and satellite surveillance. That's kind of a very strong security and safety that is being offered for this entire project. Now, who can invest in Sandalwood? Parents of newborn babies who are currently planning a family, who just had their child, who will be planning for their future, and by the time they will be at an age where they will have a lot of expenses for education, higher education, or anything, for them this is the correct time to invest into this project. And the second is those who dream of higher studies, luxury weddings, and bright future for children. I mean, who wouldn't dream of that? So everybody who has these kind of wishes and dreams, anyone, they can invest onto this project. Employees who dream of a joyful retirement life, NRIs who deserve a peaceful and joyful retirement life. Amazing. And then we have real estate investors who can invest into this. Then we have got organizations supporting charity, residential and other associations holding surplus funds. Those who have surplus funds, they can always invest into this project, and within a span of 15 to 20 years, they will see a major return of investment from this project. And then we have got the investment enthusiasts who can always look into this, and the charitable institutions. So, which means almost everybody who is looking for a bright future, this is the right opportunity and this is the right time to invest into this. Apart from that, as I had told about the tourism, now this is where we introduce about the tourism part. Also, the more investment options. So in the tourism option, we have got a holiday cottage of 400 square feet, which will be within this entire plantation, which is going to be really, really beautiful. The price of the cottage, that would be the 26 lakhs, which is currently being given at 22 lakhs. Income, the daily rent from this cottage will be expected anywhere between 5,000 to 15,000 depending on the season. So it will be 5 cent of land, and in each 5 cent of land, 16 sandalwood trees with the cottage. So if it's with the cottage, there will be 16 sandalwood trees in that 5 cent of land. More investment options. So the land will be 5 cent. Sandalwood trees, as I mentioned, will be 16 numbers, 16 instead of 20, because there will be a cottage within that 5 cent of land, which is a 400 square feet. The price, 26 lakhs. Income, daily rent from the cottage, 5,000 to 15,000 depending on the season. And the safety and the security of the plantation, we need to be really, really careful about the safety and the security, because that is really crucial for this project. There will be huge security walls or fencing, so nobody can easily access the entire piece of land where the plantation will be going on. And we have CCTV surveillance. So we have people who are the owners of these piece of lands and who are investing into the project. They will have the access to always monitor what is happening in the land, and who is there and who is coming and everything. So they will have the access for the CCTV surveillance, satellite surveillance, all right, and armed guard surveillance. So we will have designated personnels with their weaponry to be surrounded within the plantation to make sure that no one is illegally trespassing this property. And which is a major, very important thing, that is the security chip installation onto the trees. So if there is any blunt force applied onto any tree, there will be an alert message sent to the area police station, MD, chairperson, manager, project manager, security guards, the guard control room, forest department, landowner, and the nominee of the land. So everyone will be alerted if there is any trespassing or anyone who is trying to cut any tree, which is going to be really, really helpful for us. So now we have to look into the rate of sandalwood, why we are investing into the sandalwood at this given point of time, in the present time. If you see the rate of sandalwood per kg, and in the year 1980 was 20 rupees. With the passing of time, by 10 years, there was an increase in the rate and it became 200 rupees per kg. In the year 2004, 400 rupees, 3,500. By 2014, 7,500. And by year 2023, you can see the current rate is 20,000 rupees for per kg of sandalwood. So the rate increased 7 times within last 15 years. As the demand is increasing every year for sandalwood, the rate has increased tremendously in the last 15 years. By the year, the estimation of 2028, 2038, the rate is going to be 1,40,000 for 1 kg of sandalwood. So the income after 15 years, as per today's rate, 23 trees into 20 kilos into 20,000. If we go as per today's rate into 20,000, still in the upcoming 15 years, the rate will be 80 lakh rupees with the 20 trees that we will have in 5 cent of land. So the expected rate in 2038 is 1,40,000, and if we calculate as per that, 20 trees into 20 kilo into 1,40,000 is 5 crores and 60 lakh rupees. That is a huge return of investment for someone who is investing 6 lakh into 5 cent of land. So that is quite a tremendous return of investment that we are getting out of it. The total income, now we look if we look into the cottage option, 16 trees plus the cottage. Income from the cottage 1 lakh on an average, that would go up to 1.8 crore. Total income 4.48 plus 1.8 crore is equals to 6.28 crore, which is a huge multiplication of the current investment that we are making. Still, the plot and the cottage is in your name. So apart from all this return of investment that we're getting, the cottage and the piece of land is still in our name. So we can always sell it or use it to plant more. So bookings of plots. I will just explain how the bookings takes place at the moment. So we have to pay 6 lakh, as I mentioned, it's currently under the offer. So instead of paying 10, we are only having to pay 6 lakh rupees and register the land onto your name and sign the agreement and their AMC, which is the annual maintenance contract for the start of the plantation. If not that, we can also pay 2 lakh rupees and sign agreement for balance payment and the registration of the plot onto your name. So if we don't have that 6 lakh, we can also start with paying 2 lakh and we can get the agreement signed on that. Now, also, Just Fate Real Estate is recruiting their marketing team. So they are currently on a lookout for people who can market about this project. They can also market it themselves, or they can tell people or refer people who can be interested or will be looking to be interested to be a part of the marketing team. They are hiring people at a very attractive salary, so which will be, which you can get the details from your from the contact number given below. Um, and anyone, I would just like to mention it over here, anyone who is currently not at a financially very well to do at present, they can always um, uh, do the promotion of me-commerce and earn or acquire money by the promotion of me-commerce and invest and get the money to invest into this project. If you want more details about it, please contact the person who has showed you this entire presentation, who has passed it on to you, or you can also contact the contact number given on this slide for further details of how you can acquire money to invest into this plantation project. By that, I would like to conclude my presentation, and I really wish that you look into this and be a part of this tremendous opportunity of sandalwood plantation by Just Fair International. Thanks a lot.